A plus journal. Dude, wait, I got raped. Dude, I got fucking raped. This is a live sexual assault. 11,000 likes? I got owned. Who is this guy? 59 followers. I got owned by a 59 follower tar. So if she did do that, then you would say that hurts her credibility?
I would say yes.
Okay, so I mean, she did do that. You're
100%.
retarded. I've never experienced something like that in my life, dude. I just got fucking punked.
For those unaware, because you're a fake fan and you don't watch the streams, I've been having a little bit of a beef with Lyrics because of his defense of Wilbur's suit and Too Mad. I even ended up getting into a debate with him where he rage quit at the end. He even asked his chat if he was getting punked.
And one is going with the fact that no,
You're
100%.
retarded. I just got fucking punked. I just got fucking punked. Like, dude, I really tried. I really tried to convince him. Like, I could have left fucking 10 minutes ago, but I really tried to, like, get through to him. But there was just no getting through. I've never experienced something like that in my life, dude. I just got fucking punked.
Look at how much he's overreacting. Nigga, relax. It's a different opinion. So, Lyrics, today I'm doing you a favor. I'm going to slowly spoon feed you exactly why I have an issue and tell you exactly why your coverage of both the Wilbur suit and Too Mad stories have been extremely skewed.
Do you know what cool is?
Valentine's Day this year, many men spent their day dumping their hearts into a special woman in their life. But instead, Too Mad spent his day dumping his heart full of Flintstones vitamins mid-match in Overwatch. It had come out due to TMZ that Too Mad had died via overdose, and the internet reacted as mature as the internet is suspected to react. Now, I want to state very clearly, I don't agree with Twitter being the moral balance to see if someone is allowed to have their death be made fun of, basically, because obviously in the future that could lead to very, very horrible things. Be a catastrophe if we allow that to keep happening. However, on this very rare occasion, Twitter was right. Can we clap? Can we clap it up for Twitter? I'm proud of you. See, Too Mad was someone who didn't hold himself to a high standard as a human being, so it's kind of hard to measure and judge. And I will say this, he definitely, most likely, very much so, was probably autistic. However, that doesn't give him an excuse for any of the actions that he's done, especially considering a lot of autistic people haven't done what Too Mad has done. So, because it has also come out that he has harassed multiple women, and when the allegations of pedophilia were levied against him, he chose to joke about it rather than take it with any grain of seriousness. Too Mad has shown signs of not being the most stable human being, which is exactly why the allegations that we're about to cover were believed by the most of the internet. On the exact day Too Mad passed away, James Hewood released the following tweets. On the exact day Too Mad passed away, James Hewood dropped a little while after the biggest tweet of the day. I can finally say it. Too Mad was a rapist and a pedophile. Over the past few years, he tried to murder me multiple times for helping the police and detectives in multiple states to investigate a lot of horrible things he's done. He wanted to take out multiple innocent lives by getting behind the wheel and going head on the freeway while being high on illegal drugs. He didn't succeed once, as he overdosed before killing anyone, so he tried it again. Despite him trying to murder me and multiple innocent lives, I've been trying to help law enforcement make sure that he's safe and doesn't get hurt and doesn't harm anybody. Please remember that he's a rapist and a pedophile on the vulnerable even after the police got involved, including a 13-year-old in a mental hospital. The tragedy doesn't excuse any of his actions. I will address a lot of this stuff when I fully collect my thoughts. Past few months have been a total mess and the reason why I ended up in the ER. Please give me time. Now, there's a lot of such things that you can point out about this post. For example, him not waiting to collect his thoughts before posting this, when it was very clear. It's not like people weren't going to Twitter like, man, RIP Too Mad for real. No, there are a lot of viral tweets making fun of him. They clearly didn't respect the guy. So it's not like you had to immediately get this tweet out of there, get it off your chest. You had to. And posting all this with no evidence for your side of the claims, it's very irresponsible. It was an irresponsible post, and I could agree with that. But see, that's not the opinion Lyrics holds, because in the following tweet, Lyrics compares 2Mad to Quiet, Dream, Mama Max, and Super Mega, very clearly attempting to pull at heartstrings here, because even thinking of the situations in a vacuum, there's a very clear distinction between all four and 2Mad. 2Mad was a manic brainlet who joked about being a pedophile with a very thin line of irony. More on that later. While Quiet and Super Mega were very respected people in their genre, who really, other than the allegations being made, didn't really have that much of a dirty past. Maybe Quiet, you know, the whole Slazzo thing, he might have a little bit of that, but other than that, in general, he had a pretty squeaky clean history there. And with Dream, I'm not gonna lie, he just got completely taken out of context. He got fucked over by the community. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that one. And Mama Max, I mean, to this day, we don't know if Camden Gerard Davis is even a real person.
Hey, editor's note. Apparently Camden Gerard Davis is a real person, confirmed by Turkey Tom. I just wanted to clear that up. This was recorded a while ago.
I want you to look at this nigga. Does this nigga even exist? The difference between all this and 2Mad is 2Mad has a history of being a throbbing degenerate. And with him being accused of degenerate shit, it just seemed like things added up. Now, to put things into perspective, you can see how the internet doesn't exactly give him the charitability, but not for Lyrics. You would say that 2Mad admitting to blowing up the White House, he isn't the most trusted source. But quite literally, one tweet earlier, sources 2Mad when he denies the allegations. Brilliant work. The mental gymnastics to make that work must have made you a fucking legend. I get there's a level of separation between tweets and a video, but we're talking about allegations here and admissions. You don't get to pick and choose what is and isn't liable, what is and isn't at play here. Either we take his words for what it is, or we don't. Before I move on to a different situation in this video, I just want to make it abundantly clear that Jameski is extremely sus. He has yet to release any concrete evidence, and it's been a month. However, let's take a deep dive into Lyrics' hypocrisies, because I want to point out two massive ones here. Lyrics has a problem with how people have been treating the recent 2Mad allegations and his passing. He's taken great offense to it even.
Dude.
The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky.
Horrible. Like, you know, it makes 2Mad look bad. It makes him look guilty. I'm not denying that. But I don't think that's proof enough to show him being a pedophile.
Congratulations, you just said the stupidest shit I have heard all day. Like the fact that you put those words together in a sentence and thought that shit was okay, crazy.
Now, people calling 2Mad a pedo and a rapist is the main thing everyone's pushing. In the case of him being a pedo, we have him claiming a 16-year-old deceased girl to be his girlfriend. 2Mad will post a picture saying, "Guys, look at my girlfriend." And the picture that he would post would be a 16-year-old transgender female who was murdered by being stabbed to death. Yeah, I don't think I should have to explain how that is a bad thing to post. Then pretending he didn't know who she was or where this picture came from. Even though when you Google her name, it is quite literally the first picture that comes up. Lyrics, you seem to agree with me here, because on October 1st, 2023, you called 2Mad a pedophile. Even if it wasn't a joking matter, it's still throwing out accusations nonetheless. You're still flinging shit at him. What happened to wait for evidence here? I guess when it's time to get a hit tweet, you know, Lyrics doesn't care. The joke wasn't even that funny at all. But hey, Lyrics, you know, keep doing what you're doing. You know, you could've got a banger tweet out of that. A banger. And we have many tweets of you questioning 2Mad on the allegations and him never giving you concrete answers. Why are you going to bat for this guy this hard? Especially when you questioned him on it, he didn't even give you the time of day. Now moving on to the sexual assault case, the one that Lyrics is begging for evidence on, where 2Mad broke a girl's boundaries and apologized for it. His only concrete defense for it, only documented defense we have for it, was him saying that he apologized just because he was desperate to get the girl to like him.
Alright, so I can't take the damage away that I've done, but I'll try my best, okay? Okay, I at least want to take responsibility for what the fuck I did, you know? You know, like the way I treated you and like viewed you, this is not like okay. Like I pushed past your fucking boundaries just for like my own fucking self-serving reasons.
And I would say this, that really isn't a good reason to apologizing for something you didn't do. And Lyrics, you agree with me here. Stick with me now. You agree with me because you have a problem with technicals in his Zero situation, where Zero said that he took his apology away because he made it at a time where he was having suicidal thoughts, and that was meant to be a suicide note. You took issue with that.
Never defend anyone like Zero or do the shit that he's done, because the way I judge these situations, right, is that if I don't know them good enough, because to judge the Zero situation, I would have to have so much context to know if I could actually trust this guy and stick my neck out for him. But because I could never trust someone like this, I would never stick my neck out for him. And I feel a similar situation with Zapdie. And it is an indisputable fact that there is correlations. They're not the same situation, but there's absolutely a connection on specific things, important things, with the Zero case and the Zapdie case. Now I feel like Zapdie is 100% better because, from my understanding, he came to the realization himself after he found out about the girl who was 16. He came to the realization of, hey, this is pretty fucked up, like a week after.
Oh yeah, you mean the same girl that he was about to go fly out to Washington to go fuck? Yeah, I'm glad he realized that it was a bad thing to do that, because he would have got thrown in jail if he did. Also, I find it funny that your whole thing is, well, if I'm gonna stick my neck out for them, I need to know I can trust them. So the people that you can trust consist of Zapdie and 2Mad. So let me get this straight. You think 2Mad is more redeemable of a human being than Zero? Okay, yeah, that's brilliant. You know what? Hey, keep doing you, Lyrics, man. Keep being retarded. This is hilarious to see.
You seem to not agree with that point, so I don't see how 2Mad's defense here is any different. If anything, it's worse. You apologized for sexual assault because you wanted her? I mean, hey, I'm not picking sides here, but I'm just saying. I believe a suicide note over, oh, I just wanted to date her really bad, man, so I apologize for something I didn't do. God, it would have took 2 seconds. It's 2 seconds looking to it. I mean, even with the whole Zero case, you didn't seem to be setting the record straight there. Oh, wait, it's because you saw Jameski's tweet and saw a chance to stand out amongst the crowd. You saw an opportunity for content because you didn't defend him when he was alive. You know, when he was alive before he overdosed, oh, you were on everybody else's side. But now all of a sudden, you want to defend him now when he's dead. And now you feel bad because you, among everybody else, joined in on his downfall. It's very clear that you have a little guilt there in the back of your brain. I just wanted to slow it down here and respond to a few comments that Lyrics fans left on my 2Mad stream about him. Really just take an opportunity to respond to this. See, his fans let me have it in the comments section, so we'll give them their chance to have their couple seconds of fame here. All right, so we got our first one here from D-Gen. Just because multiple people said it doesn't make it true. That type of stuff happens all the time. Not saying he's innocent, he's not, but it also doesn't help that all these people are friends and somehow all have access to the same information, almost like it was organized. really digging thick and deep here. All right, now let me just counteract that with, you're saying he's not innocent, which the entire point here is innocent to proven guilty. You're either innocent or you're guilty. It's very clear here that he's guilty, and that these people, while yes, I believe they organized it, I mean, you would have said it was a bad thing if he was the only one saying anything. So I don't understand why this is even a point. My point is that simply, it doesn't matter. If multiple people are coming out with allegations against you, at some point, someone's got to be telling the truth. The only thing confirmed is that he did have a lawsuit against him for harassment and assault. He wasn't a good dude. His rampant drug use only made him act even more deranged. However, there's nothing for pedo allegations or attempted murder. People can mourn the death of someone that they have fond memories of, and it's evil that people are praising his passing. While I do agree, I don't think Twitter should be celebrating anyone's passing, because once again, they should not be the moral center of everything. There's nothing for the pedo allegations, and you say nothing about the sexual assault and the rape. It's, once again, I understand that not everything is true, but there are truths within the 2Mad allegations, and those truths unfortunately still make him a bad person. This whole meme I made wasn't a joke. Everyone believes that if we can dismiss him of a couple allegations, then he's good. But you still got the rest of these to deal with. Okay, here's actual criticism. This dude has a video shitting on Lil Max from a few weeks ago. A guy who the whole community basically destroyed for being exposed for campaigning for a call to action against a guy while having no evidence of anything other than testimony. All of which is full of hoes, lies, and all kinds of BS. Then, Max was further exposed for using the same tactics in pretty much all his content. The guy was destroyed for claiming testimony was enough evidence, while also having multiple testimonies against him, which he claims were not evidence.
because they were against him. This guy also has a video shitting on Niggas Not Green from a few months ago, who again was destroyed by the community for running with allegations based off nothing but testimony, all of which was pretty much proven false. Now here he is criticizing Lyrics for asking for evidence of these claims. Is that enough actual criticism for you? Oh yes, you half did your research. I'm proud of you. You know, Lyrics fans, you're a little bit like your big guy, alright? But here's where you're fucking wrong. First of all, my point wasn't that Lyrics is wrong for asking for evidence. My point was that he's wrong for defending Too Mad, because it's fucking Too Mad. Second of all, while you did do a little bit of research, finding my Mama Max video and my Niggas Not Green video, it's clear that you didn't do enough research. If you literally just go to my most popular videos tab, scroll down one, oh, there it is, there it is. It's a video called Too Mad is Sick, where I explain why Too Mad is sick. It's clear that Lyrics and his fans need to take a little extra time to do some research. And that is all for that segment. See, I told you something quick, just a quick little detour while we switch gears. Wilbur Soot is a Minecraft YouTuber who was accused by his girlfriend, Shovel, of abuse. Now, there were other things in the accusations, such as being a bad boyfriend, but this is the only one worth focusing on. The story from what I gathered was Wilbur used to bite Shovel as some sort of playful relationship thing. I don't know, Minecraft YouTuber shit. And for lack of a better term, he wasn't holding back. It got so bad to the point where he was leaving marks on her body.
Needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it, and I tried telling him over and over again because he wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt me. But he said he would try at first. And then he started saying things like, it was my pain tolerance that was too low, or I'm exaggerating how much it actually hurts. He's not even biting that hard. I'm being dramatic. But his biting escalated to a point where I was covered in bruises all over my arms, and they hurt, and he would poke at them for fun. And he even felt so comfortable showing off my bruises that he had caused to our friends, because he would bite me so hard by accident. By accident, he would even joke that it looked like he abused.
So in order to get control of the situation, instead of dumping this freak, she decided to develop a safe word to make sure that when things were about to go too far, apparently, Wilbur would stop. Apparently, Wilbur treated this word like Texans treat the speed limit. Just a suggestion. And this is where Lyrics comes in to save the day, alright? To loudly proclaim that you can't believe anything without asking for proof. Which is a lot to ask considering the Minecraft community right now. You know, they're kind of in a state of no critical thinking at all. So good luck. He also claimed that a video on the situation would be made. And wouldn't you know, we got 10 streams, multiple videos. He's debated the world. He is him. Lyrics got the God gene, you know. Speaking of the streams, in one of his streams named Lyrics versus the World, very humble name by the way, he would debate his detractors who he called Wilbur accusers, and obviously most of the other people in the stream, you know, I don't agree with. But there's one guy who was onto a little something.
I can't hear you in case you're talking.
Huh? Okay, there we go.
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, whose devilishly handsome voice is that?
Yes, I got to run my 30s with Lyrics. Or to be more specific, I got my 16 minutes and 30 seconds of debating about Wilbur Soot. So, you wanna know how the debate went? Start off this debate, Lyrics gets a little defensive because he was in shock that for the most part, I agreed with. What I didn't agree with them on is him being non-biased, which I leaned into that. Not once in this debate did I say that Wilbur Soot was an abuse. Those are words that never came out of my mouth. All I said was, after his first response, he's a little bit sus. And Lyrics wouldn't even let me hold that opinion. But let's go in order point by point. First, he seemed a little upset. I guess I didn't bring enough heat for him, so he decided to pull up my tweets because he said he saw some unhinged shit.
Printer, okay, because like I feel like I was seeing some unhinged tweets from you. Your pinned tweet is about me.
Why does he sound so sad saying that?
I'm acting cordial, Lyrics, because I don't hate you over this. It's weird to hate you for something that doesn't concern me that much. It's Minecraft YouTuber drama. I don't care. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't look up to any of these people. I genuinely could care less whether he's guilty or innocent. I'm here to make fun of you, buddy.
So if you have a disagreement, with someone and you want to flesh out your opinion, asking for a conversation is a bad thing?
Lyrics is slimy with this. You didn't just ask for a conversation. You shamed him for denying your conversation. Like, dog, it's really not that hard to understand. I would be more on your side if you asked Omni and he said no, and you said, oh, well, sorry for bothering you. Trying to shame him into a debate with you makes you look pathetic. Cause like you're trying to force it. Like you really want to like, oh, are you scared? Are you terrified to have a conversation with me? Might be an ego thing. You know, maybe it's just reinforce the ego that he has. Boy, my finna break that down in this video. Now, the last and most important point to hit on in this debate is that I said Wilbur Soot is a little sus after his response. Now, any normal person after hearing two sides of a story would say that it would be within your perfect right to form a general opinion on this, but not Lyrics. See, hearing both sides, it isn't enough. We need evidence. But not from Wilbur Soot, who claimed that he had some, but from the accuser after he gave his side of the story. See, Lyrics' whole thing is we need evidence. And while I do agree, I think the second most important thing off of that is hearing both sides of the story. And when both sides of the story are told, then I get that I think you're allowed to have a general opinion on a situation. Because both stories, I mean, the one contradiction was that he didn't understand that there was a problem with it. And he said that in text messages, it was made clear that it was alright. But in Shumple's story, she says she created a safe word. It asks the question, how do you misunderstand a safe word? That's the entire point of it being made. It's a word that is out of left field to be said so you can hear it and be like, oh wait, something's wrong. For example, in this situation, let's say the safe word is beetle. If I'm doing my thing and gnawing on the arm of a girl, right? And she yells beetle, how do you misunderstand that? What, did he just start biting her and go, I love beetles too? And start biting her again? Like what? You can't misunderstand that. And I understand there are people who are saying that Wilbur is 100% guilty. And I understand that's a problem. But at the same time, you're no better when you are on the side of the accused just because they're accused. Because you haven't exactly been the most impartial judge of this situation. As a matter of fact, I'd call you quite biased in your coverage. Publicly, at least on Twitter, you don't criticize Wilbur at all. Nothing about the emotional abuse that you call just being a bad boyfriend. When in reality, it was a genuinely messed up thing to say.
He was never going to prioritize me over anything that would give him more fame or money. In fact, he said that himself. That was exactly why he was not going to compromise at all for a solution for us to be together, because he said he wanted to see how much fame and money he could get.
Telling your girlfriend that you want to stack your bread before you commit to her. And obviously he didn't say it like that. He said it in a worse way. But you know, that's a based and red pill way of thinking. I mean, even posting this tweet about her supporting Palestine and the guy who set himself on fire. What's the point of that? That has nothing to do with the allegations being levied. As a matter of fact, in our debate, you stated that is an exact problem from her, that she brought up the bad boyfriend stuff along with the biting allegations.
Not only accused him of the abuse biting situation, but then went afterwards and said that he just completely character assassinated him and aired out all the dirty laundry in the relationship on how he didn't want to commit to her, about how he valued his job more than her in the relationship. Like, why is this relevant at all?
You must be some kind of a dumbass.
But yet you have free reign to just bring up stuff that is completely irrelevant to the conversation. Being an abuser and a bad boyfriend, you know, maybe that could go hand in hand. Accusing someone of being an abuser and wanting to free Palestine has nothing to do with each other. Genuinely bringing up random things like these. If you're a viewer of Lyrics and you've watched this video and the only thing you've taken away from it is that we should wait for evidence, you're absolutely correct. It's not my stance. My stance is you're supposed to remain neutral, yet very clearly the Lyrics has failed at that. Anyways, if you like the video, leave a like on the video. If you watch my content and you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? It's been Lyrics, History of Hypocrisy. I'm Sherlock Jones, this is the Printer14 channel, and I'm signing out.
That's enough for me. There's nothing else to live for. Wait, what? There's nothing else to live for? I see no future? What? Wait, I didn't even pre-read this. Congratulations, commentary channels and fans. You won? You convinced someone with suicidal tendencies to follow through? Wait, what the? I know I'm reading a live suicide note. What the fuck?
僕らにどんな世界が道なき道の先に待ってる声なき声はこのままどこにも届かずに消えてゆくの忘れない消せない今日の